Okay, so we are going to get ready to install this new water connection interface box on the outside, the left side. Remember, this used to be on the right front side of the truck camper, and after I had that accident where I tore off the front right jack and did the repairs, I plan to move this over to the left side, which is where all the utility connections are, so that now all my electrical, sewer, and water will be on the left instead of having to go to the right for water. So anyway, I put a bag. I wanted to make a template so that I could fit this box to the best spot on the outside of the truck camper. So I made this here template here, and it just fits right over the back here. So all I have to do is get it positioned where I want it, tape it in place, and then drill some holes and cut it out with the either a jigsaw, handsaw, or a sawzall, just something with a fine-tooth metal cutting blade so that I don't tear up the fiberglass siding. Okay, so let's run outside and see where the good spot to put this is. Hang on. This is where I plan to put it here, where this outlet is for the phone and cable. I have never once used the phone and cable connection. So I think I'm going to install that right about like that. So we will start drilling 1/2-inch holes here in the corners. Okay, and after we get the holes in the corners drilled, then we'll get the sawzall and cut. Okay, almost. Oh, maybe I didn't do the top. Oops, gotta get the top. I'll get the top started. Oh, I did start the top. Okay, let's cut it. I say, I hope this thing is recording. See, I have these two pieces here that fit up. Okay, so this is how I am reinforcing behind here. The new cover fits in nicely. See, it just pops right in there. Get all this stuff out of the way. And there you go. You see we have a nice fit. It's level. And it looks like it was always there. Okay, so next I need to get some kind of a reinforcement up here. You see how it's hollow in there. So what I have is 3/4 inch plywood that I cut, and it's kind of a two-piece thing here to fit in there and secure the thing. So I have that one goes to the front, this one goes to the back. Let me get this one up here. Okay, so those two pieces fit in there. And then I take the little cut off here to fill the rest of the void. There's the other one that goes back here. Come on, stupid thing. So anyway, I will get that all wrapped up here. So what I'm going to do is get my Sikaflex 221. If I can find it here, I believe it's back over here. Yep, there it is. All right. So, as you can see on it there, a multi-purpose polyurethane sealant adhesive, and it does bond pretty strong. It's kind of an equivalent to Marine 3M 5200. So anyway, what I'm going to do is put on some rubber gloves, and then I am going to slather up all these parts in here and stick them up there. Then I will take a couple of C-clamps and another couple of pieces of plywood, and I will clamp there to hold it nice, tight, flat, and make sure that we get a good seal on it. The first side. Now let's get the other one. Those are where they want to be. Now, let's do the spacer shims. we'll just have to do. And then you get, I hope these are big enough. Barely. Alright, put this on here now. So we have got that in and glued up and clamped in. So you can just see a little bit of splooge out from there, which is what I want. And over on this side here, up there, you should be able to see some splooge coming out from there too. And I don't know, let's see if we can see up through the center here. Well, trying to get as much on the phone as possible. Okay, so there you go. That concludes the video for today. Gonna let that sit up overnight and get strong, and then tomorrow we will fasten in the new pipe cover or a water connection box and start hooking up the hoses. All right, okay, I will see you on the next section of this video. So that is the cover installed, and you can see that there is some butyl rubber tape on the perimeter all around, and that is what is sealing the box or the cover onto the camper. So that is a real good seal. And then there are stainless steel screws all through in here. You might be able to see just a bit of it right through there, maybe not. But yeah, stainless steel screws holding everything together. And it looks like it was always there. Very nice, clean installation. Okay? Alright, we have finished our installation of the new pipes, relocating the water utility box over to the left side from the right side. And so we had to remove, there was a plastic T-fitting here, so we had to remove that. We can't just reuse the ends, and the fitting, the compression fittings inside of it were kind of old and chewed up, so I got new SharkBite fittings. They're about $8 or $9 for the elbows, and we have a T over here, I'll show you in a second, and that was $12. So we got about $65 worth of PEX and SharkBite fittings in here. Okay, so it looks like that is holding up fine, no leakage, and I will tape that up later. So we have, I've got some split loom on the clear plastic vent hose here, and the reason I've got the split loom taped around it is because the thing is making a little bit of a tight turn, so the split loom will keep it from collapsing. And so this way it will always hold around, it won't pinch on me, and always provide a vent, okay? And then I've got some plastic here, just rub prevention. I'm gonna add some more rub preventing material, which I've been struggling to do this project, and I've been fighting, or being fought every inch of the way on it. Here we go. So I'm going to use this here plumbing rub guard tape. It's 20 mil UPC rated, and so I'll put a wrap of that around the green fill pipe, and that will protect it against the propane. And then the propane has split loam and black tape on it. Then I just have some insulation. This is the old insulation that used to come in from outside there, and so I just put it over the pipe here, and that will keep the propane pipe from bouncing around, and the lid, the step, will go over this and just barely touch everything, so it'll hold everything stable. We're not going to have any jumping around and scuffing or anything going on. I wanted to get this green pipe as high as possible so that it would have a steady downward flow into the tank there. So I got these 2-inch rubber clips, rubberized clips, and then I cut down into the top board on the step here. And the reason I cut down is that I didn't want this sticking up an 1/8 or 1/4 inch. I wanted it down flush, so I chiseled that out, and it's flush, and now the step will just slide right over it. So in here, there you see we have a T fitting over there going into the old original PEX, and looks like there is a little bit of a leak right there. Why? Okay, now that's funny. I have never had a SharkBite fail on me. So here is the connection here, and you see how I have this framing in here, and so there's no framing was cut. The framing is here and another member here, and so then I just fitted some plywood up here. You saw that earlier in the video. So so this one here is fine. All right, let me go shut off the water and figure out why that elbow is leaking. So hang on. Okay, so here is the problem with the leak on this. If you look at this pipe, right there, you can see that line in it. So you can just see that line going through the numbers there. You see that reflection of it there? And that line was just enough to let the O-ring not seal and have water just drip through. So I replaced that pipe with another the same, and now you can see we have no leakage, and that's what I like, is no leakage. Okay. And we have running water again. Cold water. Okay. Alright. So now I'm gonna test fill the main tank. So let me go and get that started now. Okay, there you go. We are filling. Here we are. And it seems to be filling. Pipes are still dry. I like that. And our water is flowing nicely down into the tank. Okay, good. So basically, we're done. All I gotta do now is clean up, get some pipe insulation for these things in here, a couple of more clamps to hold things where they're supposed to be, and everything will be happy. Okay, I have finished routing and fitting all the new plumbing to move the water utility connection over to the left side. So you see I've got the pipes are all in insulated pipe tube, and I have protective material on all the pipes so that wherever there's a rubbing point, they're protected. And this here is that there is called Propack, and it's a 20 mil thick PVC tape for plumbing, and that offers good rub protection. Okay, so I clamped everything together with these 1.5" stainless steel rubberized clamps, and I countersunk the clip here so the step would sit flat on the wood surface here. And then we've got our insulated tubing here. This is insulated stuff I have here so that the propane line would just not rub against anything. Okay, so it goes from over there and in here under the sink, and we see I'm making a lot of use of the rubberized clips. And over here I took some Simpson CS12 construction strapping. You see the steel straps there, and I bent and fitted those so that they would be a good standoff bracket to hold the clamps up where I need them. So there's just a little bit of a slope going from the utility connection in all the pipes all the way down into the tank. And so these clips offer good protection. And you see I have the clips are going over the foam and then they have that PVC Pro-Pak tape over it, and the reason for that is that it keeps the foam pipe more round than without it, because the weight of the pipe just kind of squishes down the foam, and this spreads it out more. So we come in through here, and you see we have it clipped up in there. I've got 1 inch by 1/4 inch stainless steel screws, nuts and washers holding it all together. And then over here, there's the outlet on the wall there, the utility connection. And so I have that is screwed into the framing of the wall there, and it worked out very well. It has butyl rubber tape all around the perimeter of it, and then it screws in with stainless steel screws, so it's in good shape. Then what else we got going here? Yeah, so you see I have the pipes are all insulated inside of here. So a future project that I have to do yet is up under the sink. I'll have to take the sink out to be able to do this, but you can just see the pipes to the sink up there. And what I want to do is put a solenoid valve on the hot water, and then that will let me loop the hot water back to the fresh tank, so that I can run the hot water until I actually get hot at the sink, and then turn the solenoid off, and hot water will run out of the sink. And this way, it takes about 1/4 of water every time I want to get hot water. And if I do that and pour the water back into the main tank, then I save 1/4 of water every time I do it, want hot water. And I'm also not putting 1/4 of water into the gray tank either. So it's kind of a double win on that. I save water and I don't fill my tank. The other nice thing is that over the course of a week, it'll probably save me about 3 gallons out of this whole tank here. And potentially that can give me an extra day or two of camping up in the woods if I'm real conservative. Okay, so there you go. That is the finished installation on moving the water utility over to the left side where it belongs, instead of having it over on the right side. And as you remember from the previous video, I showed you how to put a electrical outlet, a arc fault ground fault combination outlet on the right side, so that you can enjoy a radio or something over there. And in here, those are the breakers. And here is the new twin breaker here. It's got a 30 amp, which is for the main, and a 20 amp, which is for the outlet outside. Okay. And there you have the final step, putting the step back in. So I got that, and then I put the divider panel back up inside under the sink. So those will have to come back out again when I do the hot water recycle. And that is the way these clamps are connected to the bracket under there. So 2 clamps, 1 bolt. And down below is 1 clamp, 1 bolt. Alright, so that concludes the project. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next video. Sorry about the hair, and I don't think I shaved here lately either too, but that's alright, someone has to look that way. Alright, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them. If you have any comments, leave those. Don't forget to click like, and if you want to help the channel out, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, see you on the next video.